Hi guys, Steve here. Just wanted to give you a quick overview about what I'll be talking about at the BA conference in Europe. I'm going to cover off the whole theme of the thing is how do we, for our business analysis, connect the dots between strategy and execution. So what is that all about? And there's three themes that emerge. And I thought a little bit of sort of data to throw in there at the start was McKinsey's study at the back end of 2020 identified in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland more than 70% of executives questioned said transformation is going to accelerate as a consequence of the pandemic. So with that in mind, of course, the business analyst is really at the fulcrum of the organization. It's what enables the organization to be able to do change and do whatever it's doing better. So whether that's public sector, private sector, charitable, not-for-profit. If we've got customers somewhere out there, or clients or citizens, then this stuff is relevant. So there's three themes I wanted to cover. Theme number one is really around how do we cut through some of the red tape and the bureaucracy. So as a for instance there, how did those pharmaceutical companies move from a 9 or 10 year time cycle of making a vaccine down to 6 to 9 months? Did they cut corners? Did they abandon standards? Did they compromise quality? No, they found a different way of doing things to deliver the successful customer outcome. So that's going to be a key part of the talk is how do we cut through the red tape, which might have had a good reason to be there in the past, but is now holding us back and preventing us from being able to incorporate this change and increasing transformation. The second theme is really around this idea of next practices. So part of the learning around that is, and I'm going to provide a couple of books, the first one being Dare, which is the story of the transformation of the world's largest utility company, Veolia, and their subsidiary Apanova in Bucharest in Romania. So how did they go about doing that? What were the approaches that they took? So the BAs on the ground, the project management teams, the projects, the innovation, the digitization, how did that all work? And I include that under the banner of next practice. It's not been a case of going out and finding what are other people doing and how are they doing it? It's about understanding our culture, our style, our environment, and then being able to craft approaches and techniques which work, which are peculiar to us. So again, the BAs are in the sort of vanguard of being able to do that. The third theme is going to be around this idea of literally connecting the dots. Are there tools and techniques and softwares? Are there different types of approaches that organizations have adopted for ensuring that strategy is coherently defined, but it doesn't take an age for it to be passed into the execution phase? So how do we ensure that execution has a continual feedback loop with strategy? So strategy becomes that living, eating, breathing thing it should have always been, but especially in an accelerating world and in a post-pandemic world, how do we do that? We'll have the Q&A, and I'll also be providing another book, which is, as you can see up on the top of the screen over here, Outside In, which has been completely rewritten for 2021. So all the case studies are up to date. This is the 10th edition now. It was originally released in 2010. So, of course, the world has moved on significantly in that period of time. So you'll have the opportunity to get your hands on the book as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you. I hope you'll join me. We'll have a good Q&A, come with some challenging questions, and let's have a bit of fun as well. So cheers, guys. See you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.